me, Tony Bomboni ASMR. Welcome back to your recorded session. I'm wearing headphones because I'm going to be using my phone a lot in this video, and I want you to be able to hear okay without buzzing the mic, because when I put the phone too close to the mic, it buzzes sometimes. So I want to be able to hear when that happens. So before this begins, if you could just subscribe, tap the bell, and hit all notifications, and check my website. I have a website, it's called TonyBomboni.com. You can book your own services from me on there. Specifically, I actually just helped someone do a marriage proposal on Cameo, like just now, which is awesome. So I'm feeling the good energy from that right now. So that was my first, like, Cameo helping someone do a marriage proposal. That's flippin' awesome. So, you can book a Cameo from me. You know, I have other services on my website, like OnlyFans, Patreon, my bookings as well. So you can check all of that out. Alright, so let's get started. I am going to be going and talking about what I've been up to lately, what I've been doing the last, I would say, maybe 3 months or so. It's probably just been 3 months. As you guys know, I've been seeing this guy who's now my boyfriend. His name is Jess, and we've been just going to a lot of places together. And y'all know I haven't been much of anywhere at all when I was single, and I just don't, like, even if I would like go somewhere with a friend, like, it would be so rare, once in a while, once in a blue moon type of thing. It wouldn't even be a big deal, right? Or I'd go like somewhere with family or something. It just wouldn't, like, you know, it's not like something worth talking I guess about, because like we just wouldn't have been much of anywhere, and if we did, it was just like very rare, far and few between. So I'm like super grateful that I met someone that is able to do that, and he certainly likes to travel a lot. So you know, I happen to go with him in many places, and some of those places I will be talking about now, and even tapping on some things, showing some stuff from those places. Nothing special, just little things here and there, but mostly showing you pictures. Alright, pictures of our adventures. So, sorry if I'm squinty-eyed the next couple weeks. I realized I had to order new contacts, and I forgot, and I just kept forgetting. So they're coming in, so I'm waiting to get them. And I don't want to wear my glasses in every video unless you see these red marks in my videos as of late because of the glasses. So bear with me until I get them. But yeah, this was just, I guess, the first of the few pictures I'm going to show. I got such skinny legs, oh my god. But hopefully this doesn't start buzzing like crazy. Alright, hopefully. There's me in his patio. It's such a beautiful patio. I actually filmed in that patio. You're gonna see the video probably soon. But that's me opening my sorry for the glare and reflection. I mean, I might actually have to brighten the screen, depends on my battery. I probably don't have that much battery to do that, but yeah, that's me opening the Christmas, maybe that's too bright, the Christmas presents. Alright, around Christmas time. Alright, yeah, it can be kind of hard to see. Yeah, I have to actually back up a little bit. There we go. That's going to make it easier to see the pictures. Especially maybe if I tilt it like this, that might actually help. Yeah, I'm actually going to do that, because that way you can actually see the bigger picture, right? So, yeah, that's when I got the crystals. You can see he has the crystals laid all over there. Oops. Alright, well, you can see the tree there, but you could just ignore whatever was on that table. Okay, that's not anyone's business. I didn't even see that. Yeah, so, anyway, did I just snort? Oh my god. Oh, I'm so embarrassed. Okay. This was actually in, Boca Grande Island. Okay, Boca Grande. And it's kind of this, like, plantation looking house, and they actually have Haitians working there. Like, yeah, Haitians. Like, it's really super weird, and but like old-fashioned type of place. And I don't know if I felt comfortable about that, but like the other part, it was just pretty beautiful. beautiful. It's kind of like this resorty place. You can see the grandfather clock. I kind of have to just like flip through individually because I'm being precautious of what's on my phone. I don't even remember what I save here and what I want to feel comfortable showing. And okay, this is a pelican right there. All right, there's that pelican. I think this is called the Pelican Room, and those of you who have been there know what that is, what I'm talking about. And that's like one of his favorite places too. So it has like a cheetah and fish there. When they have a turtle on this. So yeah, this is just like one of many places. I just kind of wanted to show you like a show and tell. And there he is sitting in that that pelican room. I just took a picture of him, and yeah, it's. Oh, I'm sorry, I bumped the microphone. It's a really cool room, and you can overlook, I think, the golf course, and I don't know, I believe the water too. Yeah, this is the entirety of it. So it's pretty a cool place. It's different, it's unique. Yeah, this was the view you could see. So you could see like the water from outside and the trees. Oh, it's just so pretty. And this was from the restaurant we went to. I think this was like one of the first places we ate at together. And we ordered mudslides, and it was so good. That was my first time having a mudslide, which is like a chocolate vodka kind of drink with syrup on the side. And the waitress looked like Anna Nicole Smith. She looked exactly like her, like with maybe a little bit of weight gain, but I was like, oh my god, like exactly like her. And I just had to tell her, like, we honestly thought like maybe this was her, like she didn't actually pass away. She actually like ran off to live and escape the fame or something. Like, I swear, like my jaw dropped. And she's laughing and she's like, oh, I get that all the time. Oh my god. Anyway, I just got like goosebumps there. But yeah, there's the pelicans. Ooh, okay. See, this is why I should not be flipping through the pictures like that. This is just one day I took my dog back from the groomers and I caught him mid-pose, mid-snapshot. He looked like he was really aggressive, but it's not that he was, it's just he was like in the middle. You know, Chihuahuas shake their heads like that. So I caught him while he was in the midst of doing that, and he looked hilarious. He looked like a deer in headlights here. I just thought I'd take a quick snapshot because he's just so cute. With his little bandana, it was like a hippie bandana he wore. Alright. And, yep, that's us, and that's Paco. Right on his back. So cute. His friend, Steven, shout out to Steven, took a shot of this as well. And I got to meet him too, and like a couple of his friends. Like, it's just really cool. It feels like I have a new friend now too. With his friend Steven, and yeah, it's like awesome. I'm just really grateful. Okay, this was a video of the water. So this is when we went on the pontoon. I think it's called boat. I don't know, remember. Oh, that's his friend right there. And I just like a gorgeous view of the water when we left to go to Cabbage Key. I think this was the first time we went to Cabbage Key. You have to basically, he pays like whatever he pays to like rent these boats to go on the water. Alright, and that's him driving it. And I was just like right in front taking pictures, and I normally don't take pictures, but like we just had so much fun going to like different places that I just couldn't help it. There I am finally. It's like, where's a picture of me? Oh my god. See, I hardly even take pictures of myself, so it's just like really weird that I am. It's just really like special memories, you know. Sometimes stuff you can't really. Oh, there we are. Me and his friend Steven, he likes to take photos. He has his camera there. Just really pretty, like it's just so fun to be on water. It was kind of cold that day though, so I'm glad I brought something warm. Because, you know, when you boat really fast, like the wind is hitting you, the gusts. This was when we first landed in Cabbage Key. And we went in the restaurant, the one and only restaurant there. And this is how it looks like by the fire. This is actually the bar. But they had this kind of cool looking place. And I was like, yes. Oh, in the restaurant inside where you eat, they have dollar bills all over where people sign, and it looks like a tree. Look how many dollar bills. Alright. This was, I believe, Steven's room that he rented while we were there. We all went together. Okay. I think this was like near the entrance or something. I don't really remember, but like super cozy cottage type of vibe. Okay. You can see really simple. Yeah, that was his bathroom, I believe. I don't know why I took a picture of it. It's just really cool to see. Oh, this was the front of the one Jess and I stayed in. And with the trees. Oh my gosh. So I thought this video would be kind of like I don't know, like a touristy type of like where the travel, like my trip to Puerto Rico video, that one, you know, just talking about adventures. We rented the dollhouse. So it actually was a dollhouse that was built by these people who I believe owned the island at the time, like 100 years ago. And they built a house for their two daughters, so they called it a dollhouse. And I was joking, like, oh, it must be haunted or something. But it was funny because there was a snake that popped up on us, like, at night, and we freaked out, and we called for help. And we went to the bar area. Well, I ran really fast because they had to keep an eye on the snake, right? And we were just about to pop open a bottle of champagne. Okay, so I got this because it reminded me of that moment. I just was about to open the champagne, and then we saw the snake. So, this is it. So I thought I'd make some sound with it. I mean, it was good, expensive champagne, okay? Like, we were not about to let a good moment go to waste, right? But it ended up going back in the walls, and yeah, like there was nothing we could do. We couldn't capture it. They couldn't do anything. They brought like 5 people over to inspect, and they were like super nice. The place is just like, it feels very laid back, but like it almost feels like everyone knows each other because it's such a small island. And this island actually has seashell mounds that were built from the natives that were living there at the time, so it has super ton of like magical history. We were actually the house was on a dock, so there was our boat right there, so you could just walk up to it. But we had to keep an eye on it at night because the wind and the tide. I think it was a full moon at the time, so the tides were going whack. That was a view of another house next door. There's the actual front of the doll house. It's very small, but like I like small. I like super cozy things. There was actually the front kitchenette area. Like there was no kitchen. But they had I believe like 2 bathroom areas, which I'm like surprised how they managed to like fit all that. Well, technically it's 1 bathroom, but like divided into 2 little sections in the house. Because one is just with the toilet and sink, the other is with the sink and a shower. So, but it's super cozy and cute, and you can see where they like decorated the seashells. Like past guests have like signed their names on the shells, and they're all like layered up, and there's like bottles of wine, whatever. But the snake was like right there in the wall. It was like so freaky. Yeah, this was one of the bathroom. So they have like the flags there. Super like, honestly, it kind of reminded me like Caribbean chill vibes, right? There was the bedroom. Alright, so yeah, I just really enjoyed it. Just another view from oops, I don't know who done called me. Okay, I don't know The ducks were there all the time. They go every morning up the hill, waddle their little butts, and they get the food. So it's just a place you stay for like 2-3 days, whatever, or you just stay for a couple hours to eat. And it's super laid back. Like, I guess Julia Roberts went there too. It's just like such a historical, but like it's not advertised at all. That's why people don't know about Cabbage Key. It's kind of hard to get without a boat. Like, you can't get there without a boat. So like there's no more than maybe, I don't know, 50 people at a time on the island, I guess. I'm just guessing. 50, 100, whatever. So it's super private and like isolated, which I like. I don't like somewhere where there's too many people. I will not walk into a crowded mall or something like that, I just like my privacy and seclusion, solitude, I guess. But like, nature, animals, like I really love connecting with animals. I always go up to like the dog in the street or something, or be like, oh, I'll get really distracted, like I have ADHD or something, but I just love them so much and connect with more with them than with people, to be quite brutally honest with you. And that's why animals watch my ASMR videos. Like, literally, people put their cats on the laptop to play the video. It's so cute. Yeah, this was just so pretty. They also have a, whatchamacallit, like, I think it's called a water tower. The water tower, it's right there. I don't think it's a lighthouse, no, but we climbed it up. Oh my god, it's like tall, and it was kind of scary because it started to creak and wiggle at the top, and I was like, oh Lord child, if we don't make it out of here, I don't know what we're gonna do. This Jess took this picture of us from the top, and that's me and Stephen right there. So quite a view from far up. And I look drunk there. Hold on, this is a better picture. That was from the top of the tower. There's the two of us. Really cool. I love how the sun shined. It looked like it gave us like a bro haircut. So yeah, this is from the view of the top of the tower. You can see the water from the island and some of the palms, and they just have such awesome stuff there. I'll get to it now, but the trails have these trees that have these sort of like seedling things that drop from them, that come out of this brown shell, and I'll show you now. And they make the most spectacular sound. I was only able to get 3, but this is how they look like. These gray seeds, this like brown little tip. Alright, and I just love this sound, especially, this does not do it justice, honestly. When you like hold multiple of them in your hand or like crinkle them in a jar, it just makes such a good sound. So I had to get some to show eventually for a video. I mean, we went like almost 2 months ago, I think, like a month and a half ago, so like I don't know why I didn't show this sooner. But we'll go again soon, and maybe I can collect some more, make a Cabbage Key specific type of video. That would be cool. But the food there, okay, first of all, so expensive because it's an island, okay, and inflation, allegedly, right? No, but seriously, but like so good. Like, honestly, it was so good. I didn't even care. I was like, yeah, take my money, okay? You know what? This food is lavandakam, okay? And the people there are just like, the people make the experience most of all, right? Like, just their compassionate friendliness, and that just makes you want to go back. So along the trails there were these like, I guess accumulated trees, because they were like clearing out the lot to make something else. There were these little is an understatement, huge green bean looking vine things all over the trees. Do you see that? Do you see how it's like viney? All those vines. I've never seen that in my life, but I think that's only in that island. I think. Maybe some other places, I don't know. But look at those viney things on the trees. I'm talking Jurassic Park, okay? I can only imagine it in the summer. It has the Jurassic Park type of vibe, but there are only a few homes on the island. And then there's the owner foreigners' homes, so it's like very limited space, but the nature was just surreal, and we walked the whole trail, which was not that long because the island really is not that big, but it's just its own secluded, isolated place, which I really adore. Another view of the restaurant. This was, I think, during dinner, so at night it got a little darker. It was so cozy at night. They had it so dimly lit, and I loved it. And then I took a bunch of pictures of this catalog. I'm not going to show you everyone, but it actually goes into the whole history of Cabbage Key. Oh my gosh, 10,000 BC. Like, if you don't feel the energy while you're there, something wrong with you. I mean, it was phenomenal. So I took this shot. I put it on Instagram, I believe. Oops, something's wrong with the zoom. Hold on. I was wearing his hat. I thought it looked cool, like really like adventurous. And it was warmer then, which is weird. Like in January, it's not supposed to be that warm. And then February got really cold. So I was like, oh my god. Yeah, and then I took this snapshot while we were on the trails another day, and my eye turned blue. And it wasn't like people think, oh my god, something's wrong with your eye. No, it wasn't that. It was actually like when I took the picture, before I took the picture, I was moving the camera around. It was actually a reflection of the sun, and the blue kept moving over, and then it kind of just happened to move over my eye when I was taking the shot. So it wasn't actually from my eye, although if you zoom in, it kind of does look like it could have been. It looked like an AI robot or something. I don't know, the way it looks, see there, it kind of looks like it could have been, honestly. But, I mean, I have bad eyes in general. I already know, I've been told. So, yeah, this is where I just went in there. It was kind of muddy. I didn't want to go, but he collected this seashell, and it was like a bluish green seashell. Totally Atlantis looking. I loved it. And so let's make sound with it. And we were joking, saying like, you know, it must be haunted because the snake to just pop up on us like that out of nowhere. It was just funny. And I could have swore I heard like a door shut or a sound or something. Maybe those girls that were in that dollhouse. I don't know. But I totally see a movie based on that island called Cabbage Key. Like, could you imagine like a bunch of people just go into the island and something goes wrong and then they have to find a way out. But they can't get out because like the water's all messed and you can't go by boat. They need to make a movie, okay? Alright. Yeah, I don't know, just some interesting stuff like little seashells on this branch looking thing. I don't know, just some little photography shots. People were putting their seashells in random trees like that just to signify that they were there. I guess it's just kind of a thing. And then there was this huge like eagle, hawk, who knows what looking thing. I don't know what that is, but we caught it, and it just looked nothing like we've ever seen. So that was just all part of the hauntedness of it all. I'm like, what is that? It's not haunted. I'm just joking that it's haunted. This was when we had to take the public transit. Oh no. The boat. For I believe, what was it? I forgot now. Palm Island. Yeah, Palm Island. So that was another place we went to. It was just like you have to take this ferry. It's called a ferry. And to get there, and it's like I guess a 15-minute boat or 10-15-minute boat ride. This is when we were in the golf cart, and this is when we were on that ferry going back, I guess, from Palm Island, or going there, I don't remember. But he rented this resort, which was like really nice. Probably the best one there, because when, you know how they have like this journal that people write how their visit was, and we read them and everyone's literally saying like, this was the best, this was the best, I've been coming here many years, this was the best, this was the best. So I mean, it was really nice, honestly. That was the living room, this is the bedroom. And we had a view of the ocean and in the front, and it was just, yeah, you can also walk around there and go with your golf cart, and this island's much bigger than Cabbage Key, so you actually have to go by golf cart. This is when we were going on the beach there. I mean, you can see these huge, like, dead dry tree formations on the beach. Really, really spectacular looking stuff. And there was another pic I put on Instagram he took of me, that little tree thing. It was so cool to be there too, like surreal, really. Oh, this was a spectacular shot. I don't know who took this, but it was starting to get cloudy, windy, rainy, and it was right on the coast. And it just looks like the East Coast or something, doesn't it? Oh, it's just... I still want to go back, and then we took a quick shot before we went in. I ran in because it was just so windy that day. And then at night, this was by the dock on the restaurant in Palm Island. Palm Island only has one restaurant as well, so you could see it kind of like through the pathway, through the trees. It was really spectacular. And this was, we were just being silly. This was just on one of the lots we were seeing, I guess, together. His friend was like looking at property and stuff, and we were just happened to be there, and there were like little nature trails and stuff. Oh, it was pretty cool actually to see even the wideness of the nature all over. And that's him. He went like all the way out there, and he said it was like wet and muddy and stuff. He's definitely an adventurous spirit, likes to explore. So I never actually showed you Puerto Rico, but I took this picture when we first arrived. We're driving from going to the restaurant, because look at the clouds. It looks like a person, doesn't it? Like the chin, the nose, the eyes. Okay, it looks spectacular. It's like what, the hair, everything. This is when we arrived in Arecibo / Utuado area, and you can see the river, stream, the mountains. I mean, it's surreal. This was when we were on the bridge. I think it was the dam that held back all this water from streaming in, and it was always so rainy. There was this cool dragon looking thing there, which actually we found out was a church, which is very unusual, but that's that. Really pretty. So I talked about Cabbage Key, I guess. Oh, I didn't show you the Palm Island seashell. After Cabbage Key, we went to Palm Island. This is the Palm Island, and this was on the beach where I went to go visit his friend, and he pulled up on the boat, and he couldn't park, and I was trying so hard not to like laugh, because it's not that I know how to drive a boat or anything, but it was just funny to see like him trying to park, and people were bringing their dogs there, and yeah, it was quite windy, I guess, quite an experience. I don't know, it's been windy a lot lately, so it might as well be everywhere, but when you're on an island, it's just that different kind of wind. It hits differently. When you're on the water, it's usually a bit colder. So I showed the seeds, the champagne cork, the seashells. Maybe you get some energy from the islands. It was just, I've been like non-stop doing something. Like I can't believe I was still even managing to do videos and stuff, and I had to pre-record so much, and I'm just really happy to get to do a lot more than I used to do. This was the house was that the Airbnb in Utuado by the lake. So we were on like a very high hill by the mountain on the lake, and yeah, just like a really small, cozy house. But it was, I miss it. Oh my god, I think I'm gonna cry because like I literally want to live there now. Like in the literal sense. Yeah, there was the bathroom, and then there was this humongous spider on the ceiling here one day, like the biggest ever, and then we freaked out. We had to call someone in to get it, and he grabbed it and he showed it to us. Like he actually grabbed it with his hand and he was like, see, it's not a big deal. I'm like, oh my god, like, are you kidding me? Like when we called the landlord, he was like, oh, it's not a big deal, you know, they don't bite, they're harmless, they're common, they come in because of the rain. But we've been getting so much rain, there's a metal roof here and it just goes really loud with a pitter patter. There's the tub. I took a bath in that a couple times. It was really pleasant, and I like how the water fills all the way to the top and can cover you pretty well. But just, yeah, there were fog by the mountains, rainbows, constantly you could see them, and there's just one restaurant in that whole area, and it's just really pretty. This was also from the top view, looking down by the garden area. You could walk down, there's like a path to walk down and go to the water, to the lake. We didn't have time or get a chance to go boating one day because the day we wanted to go, they ended up canceling because of the weather, I guess. But just, oh my gosh, I don't know what I pressed. Just really pretty, priceless. I could just keep showing you picture after picture of the same thing. Yeah, there was a rainbow we caught. I mean, you see them constantly there. A constant stream. Yeah, you can get the idea. This is just from the house alone. Like, the view is just, I mean, you basically pay for that view, you know? Like, really, really pretty. I just decided to take a quick selfie there. And, like, literally my heart hurt, like, when we had to leave. Like, literally. I cried. It's really, really a spectacular time with him, and he's just such a great person. And more rainbows, and yeah. Oh, this was there was a sheep that was buying there, like, every morning, and they had roosters and dog. And it's like actually right next door to us. This was in Utuado itself. Actually, where we were more was Lago dos Bocas, but this was Utuado itself, in the town center in the city. And yeah, we ate there. I'm missing it in some ways. Yeah, this was going up the stairs to the house. And now I have such an adventurous spirit. I just want to go see everything now. It's unlike anywhere else you can think of. Yeah, it really is. Oh, this was cool because these plants, if you touch them, they actually shrink. Yeah, it's weird. They have a nervous system. If you touch the plant, they shrink like a Venus flytrap. This was on the docks by the boat area, by that one restaurant. And that day we were supposed to go, we never got to. They also have kayaking service, you could see. Yeah. They have this like logo symbol, this flag thing. I think that's the Utuado flag, I guess. It's just really pretty. What's worth showing? Let's see. Oh, this was when we were on, there's this house that a lot of shady stuff happened in, and like this family got into this huge inheritance fight. It's like this really creepy abandoned house you could see from the restaurant. This was, right on this walking bridge. Yes, a little walking bridge that was like, you know, kind of flimsy, but not really. It was pretty sturdy, actually. It was built pretty well, but it goes over this river. They have so many little sites that are not advertised at all. So like this place was just not advertised at all. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Like I'm talking Tomb Raider, Jurassic Park, like that sort of thing. Okay. I think that's what adventure is all about. This was when we walked up to some random place. I don't know. We went like drove really far off in like central Puerto Rico, and we ended up seeing walking these paths. We were actually on the top of the mountain, so we were actually up in the clouds. And then there was the river this is the lake, river lake, whatever. It's so big it looks like a lake. It's probably a river lake, whatever. Oh, this is a much better angle to see when the sky cleared up after that a bit, and then you could see much better view above. So, I mean, that's Puerto Rico. Like, that's what I wanted to see when I'm thinking of Puerto Rico, right? Oh, this is a much better, clearer shot. Yeah. And then we went to this kind of like campsite trail park type of area. They had another restaurant somewhere far out. I don't really remember how we found it, to be honest. It was just kind of like random browsing. And then we went to walk down to this one place that was like literally I don't know if I can show it. It gives it justice. It really doesn't, but like it took quite a bit of a walk to get down there. And then there was like this lake thing. It was super private, and like it just felt unreal being down there. I couldn't explain it. Like it just took a while. But they have some waterfalls we happened to go by, and yeah, I'm just showing you really pretty. Maybe this inspires you to go somewhere like this. I'm glad we didn't just stay in San Juan, because that was just like a super more touristy type of area, and just so many like houses that were. Oh, there's a little cat we were in Utuado, in the Andres Cafe, I believe it's called. It just went up to us. He's so cute. Yeah, and then this was in I took a shot of myself in the San Juan hotel the day before we left back home, on the hammocks. And we rented this restaurant downstairs. It's the hotel's restaurant. Probably the most expensive place we've been, but so far on our travels together. But yeah, it was just really pretty, and it started to get dark, and we ate when it was just getting dark. So it was like perfect. And then this cat, again, animals are just drawn to us somehow, walks up to us. Again, a cat while we're eating. What is the sign of that? I need to know, like, what is the spiritual meaning of cats just walking up to us while we're eating? But I caught its eye when it was like, I don't know how, but it looked like really funny, like Halloween, right? The black cat. So, we got a couple of drinks there. I don't know what I drank. I think everything is like rum there, I swear. But that was a good drink. It was like a pretty solid good drink. I thought it was cute by the candlelight. And I took a picture of the stars as it was getting dark. This was right above me. And then we went to Old San Juan. And there were just so many of these statues there. It happened so fast. It doesn't even feel like I ever even went to these places, honestly, because it was just like we went to see so much in some little time that I like just wish I could be there forever and just like enjoy the moment and experience it, like fully immerse myself, because there's just so much to see. As you're walking, you can see backpackers there and just random tourists, and this has such old Spanish history. It definitely reminds me of St. Augustine, old Florida type of vibe, It was really pretty when we were by the castle water, the fort, I would say. Just a really a pretty area. Oh, this was like an area where they had a bunch of cats. Like there were cats all over. So again, we just drawing, I don't know what, maybe it's just Puerto Rico, but there's something about cats. I know there's a message there. Like I pay attention to spirit, and that's telling me something. I have to look that up. But yeah, look at this. There's the fort from afar. We're just walking this whole thing. Yeah, and then you could see actually like the dungeons, the prisons there, the cells, whatever they're called. I actually went inside one of them, and then like my lower left abdomen started to have a sharp pain, and I'm like, okay, I just felt some negative energy there. There's something about it, about that place. Spooky, but yeah, me showing a picture on my phone through the camera, through YouTube's lens, through your computer screen, does not give it justice. Okay. But I think they recently celebrated 500 years. So this is just kind of a vibe of old San Juan. Yeah. So this was the day before we actually left. So this is the last picture I took in Puerto Rico, and I was in a restaurant where we just ate like nachos. And it was on the water, and it was super laid back and chill, and like no one was there at all. So I really loved it. And I don't know, then we went back home, and then I just saw this bird at this restaurant we went to in the Fisherman Village, and I thought it was really cute. Anyway, so yeah, that was just mostly, is that every picture? It almost doesn't even feel like it. I felt like I took more, but that was it. Yeah, that was everything. Thank you so much for watching this video, and that's what I've been doing lately. A lot of fun, and I'm just feeling just really gratitude right now to have been able to do all of those things. And so here's to more, and if I do more, I'm hoping to get back more stuff, because like I actually bought stuff from Puerto Rico that I gave to my mom, and I think I made sounds with it. Yeah, I already did make sounds with it. Yeah, I did in that Puerto Rico video, so you can go check that out if you want more kind of like souvenir type of sounds. But I'm hoping to get more so I can like not just from nature and stuff, but actually like purchase things from more places. and stuff, you know.